Well, hello fellow RVers, this is Gary once again with Ruff Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom, and right now we are in Cottonwood, Arizona at Dead Horse Ranch State Park. This park has a lot of loops, has 3 lagoons, so we're going to give you a tour and let you see what this is all about, because we're going camping. We're going camping. We got the grill nice and hot. We got margaritas on the rocks. We're going camping.
All right, straight ahead is the RV dump station.
A couple of them. And they're nicely landscaped with trees.
Yeah.
Not just your standard dump station.
Would you even guess you're in Arizona with this terrain right here? We're heading to our camping loop, which is a Quail loop, and then we'll show you the rest from there. And here we are at Quail Loop. Sites 1 through 45. These sites are $35 each. There is the map. Okay, we're gonna go down the middle. 26 is right there to the left.
And this road here on the right is just where the pull-throughs come out at.
Yes. 20, is that 26?
26,
27. 1 is to the right. So, plenty of room between you and your neighbor. There's trees, y'all. So nice. Here's site 2. There's some folks out and about, so we won't be taking a picture of those sites. And site 3 is right there. This is site 6 to the right. 30 to the left. We are right there, site 7. Nice area, nice view.
Nice buffer between the sites.
Yeah. And we're pretty cleared out here, so we'll get to see a lot of sites. This is 8.
Today is Sunday and checkout was at noon.
9. 31 to the left. To the right is 10. 32 to the left. 11 right there. 12. And it goes on around, and you can see there's sites on both sides.
33, 34 on this side.
There's 14 right there. 15 under these trees. So nice.
And now the 3 loops, the 3 arrows come into 1 arrow.
And we continue on. Now these are getting into back end areas.
It's 35.
35 on your side?
Yep.
Okay. And there's 17. Here's one without anybody on it. That looks inviting. Very nice. 18. There are sites on the other side as well. And 20.
It's 37's here.
21.
38.
38's on the other side. And 22. And 23. And we're just passing a host site. 24 is right there. And then we have, I can't read it, 25 right there. And there are sites on the left. It's just hard to see when we're driving around like this. Here. There might be some sites right here that we missed.
There's 42.
Yeah, on the left was 42, 43. And then here's the sites we already looked at. We went down that road a while ago, but that's 27. Just to get an idea. They're nice and deep. I love the space in between and the shrub in between. 29. 30. And a little parking area.
Amphitheater.
Site 31. So when we came around a while ago, these were the ones that were on the left hand side. Some of the pull-throughs. 32 that we may have missed. And then you've got these back end sites over here.
44 and 45.
Yep, there's 45 right there.
45's got some shade.
34.
So small site.
34 is a short pull through, but a pull through nonetheless.
And we're back at our convergence point.
Yeah. Leaving Quail Loop and heading to the right. And we're going to the right, and we're going to hit everything on the right, and then we're going to check everything out on the left. This place has tons of trails. There's one right there.
I think it said 20 miles of trails.
Yeah, there's a lot of trails here. So the first thing that we should come to is Kingfisher Road. Yep, Kingfisher Road. And this will take us down to Trailheads and probably picnic areas and whatnot. Oh, look at the grass out there. You can't see it on this way. We'll have to catch it on the way back. There's a trailhead right there, one of them. You hear that? Isn't that crazy? Got little hills or mesas around, but there's a day use area.
$7.
Nice playground. There are some folks on the playground. We won't get that right. There's a lagoon. There's one of the lagoons. Gary fishing. Bathrooms. There's the lagoon right there. That looks really peaceful, doesn't it? Little fishing dock. Day use area. Soda machine. Lagoon host. They have a lagoon host. Fish cleaning station. And there's a trail around it. Nice. Fishing pier.
The dock, and that's shaped like the picture.
Okay, well, so then that must be the West Lagoon.
Yep.
So all the lagoon. Look at the dog going on a stand-up paddleboard out there.
Yeah, that's the West Lagoon then.
Okay.
The way the dock looks.
So that is a West Lagoon, then the Middle Lagoon. Okay. Should be 3 going back. So anyway, there's 3 lagoons. So if you're wondering what's outside the right-hand side as we're heading back towards the entrance station, there you go. It's a very pretty park. And this goes to the Red Tail Hawk Loop and the Cooper's Hawk Loop.
There's a lot of trails in these 2 campgrounds.
Yeah. And there's some trailheads up here.
There's a lot of dotted lines up for these 2 campgrounds.
So there's Red Tail Hawk Loop, Cooper's Hawk Loop, and Black Hawk Loop. There's Pump Track, Roadrunner Trailhead. There's a trailhead right there. That also connects to, looks like a lot of mountain bike area. So there's Red Hawk Loop.
Yep.
Sites 46 to 82. There are so many sites in this place, we're just giving an overview. These look like, oh, there's water, electric and water right there.
Yep.
I don't see the numbers. Do you see? Oh, 46 is to the right.
65 is over here.
47 is right there.
66 on my side.
Yeah, here's from the front you can see. And these are electric and water. 48 on one on the right, 67 on the left, right?
Yep.
And then
Just going up numerically.
49 on the right. There's an ADA site right there. That is site number 53. So I'm going to show you, there's one of the trails. Site 54. There are sites on the inside, but they're very similar to these sites on the outside. 55 is right there. And the lone pull through here I'm not sure. 56 it looks like. And then you can see you've got sites on the left. 75 right there. 76 on the left. And right here's 57. And the sites continue on the left, but I'm going to be showing on the right. Site 58 right there. And site 59. We're stopping. Well, I think we're going to go check the ampage here at site 78. Which is right over there. Because it doesn't say on the map. 30-50. Okay. Well, we were just trying to figure out why there's not anybody over here. We thought maybe it was a 30 amp area.
I had a 50 in there.
All right.
I stuck my finger in the 30, then I saw the 50.
Check the website because we know that 78 is 50 amp, but we're not going to check all of them. There's 60 right there. These sites on the right hand side, 61, they have a nice view of the town of Cottonwood out there, or what we think is Cottonwood in the mountains. Coming on around, 63 and 64 there has a reserved cone, meaning somebody's coming in. All right. And we're going to come out here and go to the next camping area. Next up is Cooper's Hawk Loop as we wind along here. And we are seeing all this for the first time right along with you guys. This is Cooper's Hawk Loop, sites 83 through 110.
Open.
Ooh, they do have a nice view of the mountains around here. Maybe no shade. Look at those decks.
We got decks. Some of them
Love
have decks.
it. So cool. Site 108 on the left.
Both of those are ADA.
Site 109. There is the bathroom up ahead.
And there's a map picture.
It's 95 through 101 this way.
It's good enough.
This is good enough. 95, we're just giving you the lay of the land. 80, 85 and 90 is over there. So just know you have 5 sites over there. These are pull-through sites.
That was kind of a hilly one, ribbon.
Yeah.
Got
97 right
a
there.
trailhead over here. Maybe.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a thing right there. It's got the colored gravel.
98, 99, nice pull through. There's some shade over here. And 100. This is the quieter side, right?
Apparently, looks that way.
101. We're driving right through. And then that's a look back at the other sites. So they're pull-throughs as well. There's 80, I can't read it. 89, I guess. And then this is 90 right here.
And it has a cone.
The trail going up the mesa. There, that is a trailhead over there. And then we just continue right on around.
I think that was the other loop over there.
Yep. Those campers you see are the first loop that we did. And these are electric and water. So 91 is right here.
102 is over here. And there's no shade on that one.
92, So there are sites on the inside as well, but they look pretty much like the sites on the outside. 93 on the right.
But they do have a buffer in between them of shrubbery and a hill.
They
looks
do.
like, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you've got that beautiful mountain view out there. That's pretty cool.
So they're not really howdy neighbor sites.
Okay, and then we're gonna head back out, and I think this next little bit is for you tent campers. So no RVs beyond this point. There's some trailheads up here too. So there's trailheads scattered all over this place. I may have to make a spreadsheet to keep up. That is a trailhead right there though, where you can access some of the trails. And this Black Hawk Loop is tent camping only, and at the time of our visit, $20. No RVs, no electric. Okay, there's some folks packing up, so we don't take, there's 112 is right there though. We're just gonna give you the kind of the gist of it. Here's one with nobody at. 120's to the left, and right here is 113. So pretty basic, but they do have a nice view, don't they?
Yeah, nice back end.
114 is right there. And there are sites on the left, and 115 right there. Very nice views up here, tent folk. We were once tent folk, and we still are sometimes. Right, hun? 116 is right there. And then there's the other loops that we were just in. And you can see a trail coming over the mesa there. And on this side, 124.
It's a big tent pad.
Mm-hmm. And that one's 125. That is a huge tent pad. I don't
That's
think
a normal tent pad.
Yeah, yeah. The 125 was giant. Yeah. I don't know if you get to pick your size of the tent pad. 126, and then 127 up ahead is a.
Maybe that deck is a tent pad.
Could be. All right, and is that it for this area? I think it is. So now we're going to head back to the main road and head back towards the entrance station and catch anything else we miss between our campground and the entrance station. Can't beat the view though of this area though, right? Look at that. It's like you're in the mountains, but you're in the desert. But are you? Are you in the mountains or the desert? Yeah, if you're gonna ride your bike out here, I guess expect a little bit of elevation, right? There is an old stagecoach road that goes from here to Red Rock State Park. And I think it's like 17 miles. And if you're gonna do it one way, they say to do it, I think starting at Red Rocks, coming this way, it's downhill all the way. Yep, Flycatcher Road. And this just goes to Trailheads, but you should be able to access the Verde River here. Verde River. And we're going up. Verde.
I don't know, but I think in Spanish, verde for green.
Uh-huh. So there's a little picnic area for horse people right there. Equestrian area. And there's one of the trails. There's a trailhead right there. Horses are allowed on most of the trails here.
Hey, turnabout.
Okay, so from here you should be able to access the river. There you go. Wow. And you can walk along the river. Look, honey, isn't that pretty? It's a river trail. This left right here, River Day Use area to the left. Straight ahead is the dump station and the entrance station. And this goes to the River Day Use area and the kayak launch if you want to launch your kayak in the river. It kind of winds back up in here. There's picnic areas. Giant trees. I love it. That is a trail of some sort. Oh, canopy trail. That's pretty. That's a doable thing. That'd be a good dog walk trail in the middle of the day when it's so hot. This is the orienting course, helping you find your way. And this is the parking area. And I'm wondering if that's the kayak launch. What do you think?
I think so. I think you back down in there
And pull it off,
pull
right?
it off.
Well, if it's not, we'll update you. But we think that's a kayak
It
launch.
looks like it.
And there's a trail straight ahead right there. Nice. Looks like a pleasant place to hang out. All right. And then we're going to come back out and we have one more road to explore. And this is the Pheasant Road, I believe. But it's a cabin area. And actually our camp loop is right there to the left. And this is a nice little area to walk your dog. We walked our dogs this morning here. We have these little access trails along the way. A lot of shade. And then here you go. Little cabin areas. There's the antelope cabin. I don't know if they're primitive. I don't really know anything about them. Bobcat.
You got hawk over here and
Yeah, hawk. And there's another one. There's a camp host for this area, which is really cool.
hawk and grizzly. Of course, you'll see them when we flip around.
Yeah,
There's a
just
few more.
a lot of trails. There's so many trails. There is a bathhouse, so I'm wondering if they're primitive. They look like the primitive type cabins. And I'm not sure I see an AC. To do a little research. Coyote, deer, but there's electrical junction box or whatever right there. There's eagle.
The river trail we just passed.
They do have an electrical box, so they do have electric. Yeah, river trail right there. Behind us. Group Ramada. It's a shelter, I think. And there's fox. There's a cliff right there, a danger cliff. Okay, there you go. Okay, these cabins do have an AC unit hanging out the back.
That was our little tour of Dead Horse Ranch State Park here in Cottonwood, Arizona, which is close to Sedona also. Now, as far as the campground itself, as you saw, our site is pretty level. It's paved. We have 50-amp service, and we do have water. No sewer here. They have a double dump station though down there. And we have a tree, puts a little bit of shade out here. I mean,
Yeah.
It does get sunny and warm here in the afternoon.
But this Quail loop that we're in has a lot of shade.
Yes.
A lot of shade trees.
We had an adequate amount of space here. I mean, our neighbor's way over there, and our other one on the other side's a little bit from us. So as far as spacing goes, it's pretty nice spacing for all the campers that are camping around these loops and stuff. So we can't complain about that. That was all good. The Verizon service worked well here. And as far as our biking, walking dogs, hiking, I think there's 20 miles of hiking trails.
I don't know. I know there's over 20 trails, and you can actually ride your bike or hike if you want to on the Lime Kiln Trail all the way from Dead Horse Ranch State Park to Red Rock State Park, just I think 18 miles. It is actually better to go from Red Rock to Dead Horse, but it's an old wagon trail that once was. And you can also go into the Coquino National Forest from here. You can go into the Tuzigoat, Tuzigoat National Monument, which has some ancient ruins right here next door to us. There's so much.
So,
There's the river. There's the river and the irrigation ditch, the Verde River flows through here, and were you going to talk about all that?
no, go ahead.
Okay, well, there's
Give them a trail report.
there's an irrigation ditch that runs through here that also has created its own ecosystem, and 3 lagoons.
Okay. I was going to say that the trails run from, some of them are pretty easy to walk and some of them might be a little more difficult. As my wife just alluded to, they do have 3 lagoons here that are kind of right next to each other over in the day use area. They are not connected, but you can kayak in the lagoons and you can fish in the lagoons. And each lagoon has a walking trail around it. Now we walked Lagoon 3 and 2 at the same time and it was about a mile. But they're nice walking paths and they're scenic and they got some ducks in there and I think we saw a hare, and so they're pretty nice to walk around too.
And they're also interconnected, so from there you could get on the river trail and that connects to something else. It's like in mountain biking. If you're into mountain biking, there's some intermediate mountain bike trails here.
And there's some horse trails too if you want to ride a horse.
Yeah, there's a lot of trails, so many.
They have a nice playground over at the day use area. Not in the campground itself,
right?
But over the day use area, they have a nice playground. Actually, has a little zip line goes through it.
Looks like a lot of fun.
So there are things to do here in the campground itself. You know, the playground, fishing, kayaking, biking, walking, hiking, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Now,
camping.
Camping. Now, not far from here is the city of Cottonwood. It took me 15 minutes to go from here to Cottonwood. There's a Walmart up there, there's Dollar General's, restaurants, blah, all that stuff's up in Cottonwood.
The old town of Cottonwood, so some shops and things like that.
And on the way there, there's a big park that has a dog run. If you have dogs, there's 3 dog runs there for large, medium, and small dogs. We actually didn't go there. I drove by it. They're nice, they're big. One of them's huge. So that's up going toward Cottonwood, which, like I said, it's about 15 minutes from here. Now, if you go to Sedona, which is like a 30-minute drive, right at it, there's all kind of stuff there in Sedona also. It's just like Cottonwood, you've got grocery stores and all that up there. Now, on the way, you'll go by the Red Rock State Park. There's no camping there. It's a state preserve. No dogs.
No
allowed
dogs.
in there.
Yeah.
But it's $7 to get in per person.
Per person.
And they have a really nice museum there that you can walk around the museum. And then they have like 5 miles of trails, once again, ranging from nice and flat trails along the river, around the area there, and then they have some that go up to the ridges.
Right, the ridge walks, I did those, and they are gentle switchbacks, nothing hard, but the views are amazing. And the Oak Creek runs through there, and it is protected through that area, so no swimming, no wading, but it is really pretty. And those lower trails walk along Oak Creek.
And you can actually, if you walk the Oak Creek Trail, there are some areas here that have some petroglyphs that you can look at.
Yes, and we saw deer.
Yeah.
Both times saw deer.
So that is like one of the places that we went to. There are other areas around here that you can day trip to, other parks and whatnot. We just went to Red Rock.
Right, there's a lot of hiking there for all you hikers. They're not just at Red Rock. Sedona has a lot of hiking trails.
Right.
I do want to add that if you're into dinner and movie kind of thing, there is a Western, I don't know what you would call it, a Western park, a Western event place right up the road here. And they do a Western show and entertainment and dinner, vittles, all the vittles. So,
Vittles.
And yeah, I put the name right there. I can't think of the name of it. Somewhere along here will be the name of it. So if you're into that, and there's just so much here. When we got here, it's overwhelming. We learned that this is a huge wine trail place. So if you want to go and visit, do some wine tasting, there's a lot of places for that.
Yeah, there's probably half a dozen wineries around here.
Yeah.
This is the Arizona Wine Valley.
Yeah, so there's so much to do here. We were here for a week. We spent most of our time hiking, biking, and fishing, and a little sightseeing, I guess. Yeah, so it was all good. Worth a stay, nice park.
Weather for the most part was nice. I mean, every afternoon you'd have some thunderstorms kind of threaten.
It's monsoon season.
But that's all they would kind of do, would be threaten, and then they would spit a little bit and go on their way. I guess we had one good rain, but other than that,
But it was threatening, so you never knew to stay in or go out
Yeah.
because it would thunder and get all ugly and gray.
And
So,
then,
then it would just go on by.
so I guess we need to get packed up and go because today is our move day.
Today's
We're moving
move day.
down the road.
And I cannot stress enough the shade that you'll find here, even on some of the trails. Not all the trails, but on some of the trails. It is delightful. And I'm kind of weary because I feel like we're going into the no shade part of Arizona. We'll be there for a while. So I'm trying to soak in all this beautiful shade, all these wonderful trees here, as much as I can.
Yeah, we're on our way to Lake Havasu.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our next stop along the way. But we'd like you to follow our journey along with us. Click like and subscribe. Ring that notification bell or whatever they say about that thing. Anyway, I think everybody now knows what to do. So this is Gary and Sharon.
And we appreciate hearing from you. I want to
Yes.
add that. We do appreciate it. Thank you.
Gary and Sharon. Ruff Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom. Dogs are in there. They know it's move day. So it's time for us to put all this stuff up and mosey on down the road. Take care. Stay safe. Safe travels.
Bye.
Bye.